suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question now. Who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. That's what I'm You made your whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question now. Who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. That's what I just wanna ask you one question now. Who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. That's what
Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9. This is the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. The name is Carl Oliver Kine. Today is certainly the 9th date of the month of April 2026 remains the year. There are too many things happening in the country. A lot of issues happening in the Republic of Liberia, and it is our job to keep you informed adequately about the issues happening in your country. As we speak, the Liberian government, through the office of the president, was able to call the lawmakers back to the capital. Oh yes, the Liberian government was able to call the lawmakers back to the capital building for the sole purpose of acting on several, and I repeat, several other legislative paperworks. But as we speak, there are too many issues happening. As we speak, there are too many issues happening of the Liberian capital. On today, we are told Representative Yeke Koluba's expulsion communication surfaced on the floor of the Liberian House of Representatives. Tell me why the people vote you for. There are too many concerns around the corner as to why will the Liberian people money be used to recall the lawmakers for the sole purpose of having Yeke Koluba discussion as the first topic on Thursday. There are too many things happening. Representative Musa Hassan Belete of the movement, the Citizen Movement for Change, and Nimba County also spoke on the issue. According to Honorable Musa Belete, he said the issue of Yeke Koluba is being taken seriously by the leadership of the House of Representatives. They are placing serious attention to the expulsion of Yeke Koluba. Why do they intend to make that very, very serious? Why are they pushing for Yeke to be expelled? We're going to be talking in parts. We're going to be discussing in whole, and we're going to talk the rest of it here on the platform. So in simple Liberian English, so the lawmakers were called back from their break. The just to vote against their own mayor and pull him outside of the Capitol building. Why is the government concerned about expelling Yaka Koluba? Why do they want Yaka Koluba out of the House of Representatives when there are crucial issues we're supposed to be discussing in the country? With the Guinean soldiers on our soil, the prices of commodities skyrocketing in the country, a gallon of fuel oil is now somewhere around $6.66 in Monrovia. With people in Lofak, Bapulu, and other places paying close to $8 US for a gallon of fuel, the government is not concerned. The government is not serious. The government is busy trying to remove Yaka Koluba from his position when the prices of basic commodity on the market in our country continue to skyrocket. What kind of government will find foreign soldiers on our soil? What kind of government will see foreign flag being hosted on her soil? But yet still they are busy concerning themselves about removing a colleague at the House of Representatives. We're going to be exposing lawmakers who are involved with the plan. We're also going to be exposing how much money they receive. We're going to be exposing how much money they're going to be signing for. Right here on the platform on 87.9. There are too many things happening in our country that if care isn't taken, this country could get to somewhere else that we do not anticipate. And that's why opinion leaders like us, we continue to stress the need for dialogue, the need for national reconciliation. We continue to ask for the government to be very mature. We continue to ask for the government to exhibit extreme tolerance in the midst of complexities, in the midst of real hardship, in the midst of starvation, hunger, and destitution. The people of Liberia continue to witness the government's own intimidation on a daily basis. From the removal of motorcyclists on the road after taking their money, to the dismissal of Liberian citizens because of political reasons, down to the deprivation of Liberians from doing their job at the Ministry of Transport, and later taking their responsibilities to the Lebanese to do at the Liberia Traffic Management in Pinsville. The people of Liberia continue to endure a lot more of intimidation from this government, and it is only fair, it is only expected that this government will recalibrate and think about the issue confronting the citizens. It is only fair that this government will continue to reinvent the wheels. Too many things are getting terrible. Lawlessness on a daily basis. The politicization of the courts, legislative manipulations, judicial interferences, unjust police proceedings, wrongful incarceration. Too many of these devices continue to confront the Republic of Liberia in the face of extreme poverty, in the face of extreme hardship, in the face of wanton abuse of public resources when the president is building mansions across the country, in the face of wanton abuse of the people's money. When lawmakers will go to Lofa County on a budget of $200,000, and in no time will jump in the middle of the road and start singing some funny song to the annoyance of hungry Liberian citizens. Too many things to talk about. In between time, we're going to be looking at the decision by the Liberian government through the Liberia National Tourism Authority. Although we heard that Omen Joe Baka is placing a stay order on it, he's placing a pause on it until the sector holders can be engaged. But again, it will not stop us from explaining the intent of the government. Let's say it is not going to stop us from explaining the intent of the government. For crime to be committed, there must be an intent. For the government to decide to have motorcyclists and Kobo Oman and pay money every year, it shows that there was an intent And regardless of whatever Omen Joe Barker is saying now, it doesn't matter because the intent is still there. We're going to look into it. We're going to talk more about it. We're going to say all we know about it right here on the People's Radio. We're going to take a break. When we come back from our break, we'll bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia, our official sponsor. And later on, we're going to bring you SAR Insurance, one of the best, if not the best insurance companies in the country. For all of your insurance needs, if it is about your vehicles and the rest of your properties, SAR Insurance is the way, is the order, is the only choice, your preferred choice, right here on 87.9. So let's take a break now. When we come back, we'll rumble into the rest of the conversation here on 87.9.
I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. That's what
my music. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. They can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must talk it, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
The sun is hot and this traffic isn't moving. Worst of all, my car insurance expires today. Now I have to find a parking to stay in long queue. My whole day is gone.
My friend, why are you doing that to yourself? You don't need to go to them. SAR Auto Express comes to you. It is the fastest way to get your auto insurance in Liberia.
Will they come to me in this traffic?
Anywhere in Monrovia, just send your vehicle documents to them on WhatsApp. They will process everything in 10 to 15 minutes. You pay with mobile money or cash. When they arrive at your door, no stress, no waiting, and the best part, delivery is absolutely free of charge.
So I can stay in my office, send a WhatsApp, and my sticker just appear.
Exactly. And listen, if you insure your car for 1 full year, SAR gives you a free gasoline coupon. You are saving time and getting free gas just for being a new customer. It is extra value for your money. SAR Insurance is committed to protecting you across Liberia from Broad Street and St. Hancock, Todwala, Buchanan, and Ganta City. We are there for you. Drive with confidence, knowing you are back. By a name trusted by the Central Bank. Get your relief today. WhatsApp us at
0770-381293.
0771-504645. Free calls on Orange 0771-111222 or Lone Star 7223. Sir Auto Express. No stress, no waiting, just simple, fast delivery.
Okay. So welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kine. Like I said, Alexa and Jerome. They left me here again, my people. I'm alone on the platform. I am alone on the platform. So we're gonna be here together. Let's do it together. We've been here together for a very long time, and we will continue to do it if the need be. So there are too many things happening in the country we intend to talk about. But before we run, Anthony Stevens was giving you money on the platform. He was giving you money on the platform through star 255 star 1 hatch. Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money users. So for long we haven't done this. Let me see if we can credit somebody some money in the next 5 to 10 minutes while we're trying to set up all of the talking points. Let's see whether we can get somebody some money in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So if you're using Orange Money, it's very simple. Once you have $100 Liberian dollars on your phone, or you got $200, $300 Liberian dollars on your phone, you stand the chance to win $5,000 today. Simple game, very easy. For those of you who have not played it before, you must have mobile money first. And when you have mobile money on your phone, the next thing you got to do is to, if the Lone Star, you dial star 255 star 1 hatch. Star 255 star 1 hatch. When you dial star 255 star 1 hatch, you will follow the rest of it, and you play one time the $100, you play 2 times the $200. The more you play, the better your chances are. But remember, anytime you play, for each time you play, you automatically enters the database of Freedom FM. So whether I am Yo, whether DJ Hero Yo, whether DJ Tuz Yo, whoever will be on the radio, once you are in the database, anytime that person do draw, once you now play on the radio before, your number is likely to be a winner. So it ain't matter who you play under. Anytime you play, your number is automatically stored. Your number is safe. Your number is there. Anytime you play, your number sitting there inside. Listen, there is something most of you do not know. For each time you play, your number is sitting in our system. Anybody can come on the radio when the person is trying to do draw. If you are lucky, that person draw they are doing could capture your number. So the easier trick is scatter your number in the system. The more you scatter the number in the system, the more the number is available. So, for example, I'm supposed to be doing draw in the next 15 to 20 minutes. So in the event where I say, okay, let me do draw in the next 15 to 20 minutes, if your number passing all around in the machine, the machine could pick up your number and you could be a winner. So for the Lone Star people, it's just simple. Star 255 star 1 hatch. If you're lucky, you win $5,000. Cool. Quiet. You could spend $300. If you're lucky, you could win. If you do not win today, it doesn't mean you are a loser. Sometimes you'll be sitting there, you don't even know. One of the people who on the air will do draw and your number could pick up. Anytime you play on the radio station, you are not a loser. For any time you play, you are not a loser. The difference between you and winning your own 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 is time. So it is possible while you're not thinking, you're laying down, you're in your juke, cacking, or you're playing checker, you're playing Ludo, or maybe you're in traffic where your hand not there. The time your hand will not be there, by the time your winning will come up. So it doesn't matter. Take your time. You dial your code. Lone Star Cell, it is star 255 star 1 hatch. For Orange, it is star 255 star 7 hatch. When you select your Orange Money, you play. You got to come back again. That's star 144 for you to put your code in to approve what you did on your Orange Money. But for Lone Star Cell, it's just simple. As you dial it, it's going to go directly through. So I just thought to put this across. I see people jumping into the system, and that's how we're going to be going quickly. Very soon, we're going to be going to pay people money. Very soon, we're going to be going to pay people money. I see people jumping in the system right now. Like people left all to be talking about the thing. So the more you talk, the more people keep jumping. So I see people jumping into it. In no time, by the time we are closer to the first batch of people who will be calling, if you are lucky, you'll be in it. And we are hoping that somebody will walk away with their own money today. So I come into politics. It should not stop even playing. By the time I go to break, I will come here and give you money. The country, you already know how the country looking. So it's time for you to try your own personal luck. The more you play, like I said, the better your chances are. Simple game. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. Clear. No argument. No yama. You play 10 times, Nana. If your number is in the system scatter, you may likely win. How do you call it thing? The login ticket. If you do not win right now, and other person win, it doesn't mean you are a loser. In the evening, maybe 10 o'clock or tonight, by 12 o'clock, somebody else could be in studio. The person could do another draw, and you could be the person who will win. So anytime you not play, you're not lost. Your number is in the system. One day, all the small 200, 300 you've been playing, some kind of way will come up. And that's the secret of the game. So the more you play, the better your chances are on 87.9. So we'll leave it right there. We'll come out again and go check it. So as we're talking, be playing. We'll come out to check it and see what your progress will be, and later on it could encourage us to go and knock the button and select somebody. I just hope a female will win. I just hope a female will win. I let my power, but I let my woman bow it. So I'm hoping that a female will be the first person I will call. That's what I'm hoping to achieve on today. So it is a battle between the men and the women. Hopefully a woman will win. That's my issue. And I hear the men, but I just praying because we don't know who can win. We don't know who can win. It is determined by the machine. So I just hope the machine will select one Jew. If you don't select one Jew, select one guy, no problem. The main two are human beings. But we got to support the women there. And so that's why it is. So to politics now. All of y'all who can pray, and somebody said tomorrow is fast and prayer. I want all of our pastors and our imams to pray for this country. All of our pastors, all of our imams, all of our deaconesses, all of our ustas. When are coming up, the Islamic teachers, I know they can call it, I know usta or Abu Shari or somebody. Abu, you can call and remind me if you have the time. Or Omen Samsung, please text me. How is it called? The teachers, the Islamic teachers in the small Islamic school, they can call it under usta. In the Catholic Church we call it the catechist. The catechists, those who teach the gospel. So those who teach the Islamic verses in the Islamic schools, I think they say usta. Children can call it usta, some kind of way. But I still be corrected on it. But whether you are a catechist or you are an usta from the Islamic terrain, you have to encourage your members to keep praying for our country. The country is in danger. This is very, very concerning. Oh yeah, I see people playing. Keep it coming in, my people. Keep it coming in. I won't give somebody money. Trust me, I want to give somebody money. So the more you play, the better the chances are to win. So let's keep it coming. Let's keep it running. I see the numbers moving up. Let's keep it coming. We'll soon give somebody money. So like I told you, we need to pray in this country very fervently. Very, very fervently. Our prayer should be very strong. The country is going through stuff. We're going through a lot of difficulties. The country is having too many issues that if we are not careful, if we not take it to God in prayer, we are going to have plenty of problems. You know why I say we must resort to God? Because from all indication, nothing can change here. That only God can solve the kind of problems. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is, my people. The lawmakers then went to their break almost 2 weeks ago. While the lawmakers were on their break, oh yes, we will soon do draw. I seen the numbers popping up. We will soon do draw. We will soon do draw. I see the numbers popping up. While the lawmakers were on their break, our president, His Excellency Joseph Yoman Boakai, President Boakai invited, and in the legislative language, they say he recalled the lawmakers. On our law, the way it is done legislatively, when the president is the one calling the lawmakers back, the executive branch of government, through the Ministry of Finance, will provide 1 month's salary for all of the lawmakers, the central administration staff, and the personnel staff. The personnel staff at the staff where the lawmaker they can appoint. Oh, that you my office clerk, that you my COS, that you my political officer and SYZ. The central administration staff, the security there, the protocol officer, the bathroom attendants, the different budget officers, controllers, the central administration staff. Then the lawmakers themselves. The Republic of Liberia can pay if that the president calling for the lawmakers then to return. Think about the lawmakers' salary. I think the House of Representatives, when you put all that thing together, maybe around 11 to 12,000 when you put the gas or the LD or the US or all the other points, when you put it together, it's about 12 to 11,000. So think about multiplying that by 103 because you have 73 lawmakers and 30 senators. 73 representatives rather, and 30 senators. That's 103. Even if each of those individuals on the average will be making $10,000, $10,000 times 103, you know the math. $10,000 times 103, you know the math. That almost 1 million plus. That 1 million plus, $1 million plus. That's what we're spending. No, I got calculator. I should not be guessing. Let's keep it coming into *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. Let's see where we are so that we can go and give money. That's 1,030,000. Thank you, Thomas Sabo. Yep. We are almost there. Those of you who play, don't get carried away by the politics. We'll soon get money. Before we take calls. So it depends on how well you play. The more you play, the better your chances are. It depends on how well you play. Now listen. Just for the salary alone, we're talking almost around $1,030,000. Just for their salary alone. The lawmaker salary alone, we're discussing $1,030,000. Now listen, that's not all. You are also talking about over 500 staff. Each of the representatives got 16 persons in the office. 16 persons times 73. That 1,106 staff in the representative office. 16 persons times 73. That 106. I stand to be corrected on that number. 16 or 15. I stand to be corrected. But any of you working in the building, tell me each lawmaker beside the speaker. Each lawmaker, you should tell me how many staff each lawmaker is entitled to. It used to be 16. Let me know if the number changed. But I have 100. Okay, it's now 19 persons. Thank you, my dear brother. I don't know if you want to be mentioned, but I will not mention your name. 19 members of the House of Representatives. 19 members of each office will have 19 staff. So 19 times 73. We are discussing 1,387 staff, personnel staff. There's 73 lawmakers. Their personnel staff, that 1,387. Now let us assume, and this is not the real figure. Let us assume that each of the staff in the office of each lawmaker will be making $250 per month. We are just assuming, but I know some people that are making $450, people that are making $500, people that are making up to $700. Now let's assume that you were talking $250. So we say 19, which is 19 times 73. That's 1,387 times $250. We're discussing $346,750 US dollars. When you add that money to the 1,030,000, yep. When you add that to the $1,030,000, we're discussing $1,376,750 just for the House of Representatives and the personal staff. That $1,376,000, and this is lower because the average salary is not $250. It could be more than that, but I mean we're just taking it at the level. So let's assume $1,500,000 just for the House of Representatives, lawmaker, and the personal staff. Then you have the central administration staff at the House of Representatives. Then you that number, maybe the central administration staff could be somewhere around the same 500. Could be somewhere around the same 500. So when you put it up to it, maybe you're talking about $2 million from the House of Representatives and $2 million from the House of Senate. So we're discussing about $4 to $5 million the president, through the Minister of Finance, will be spending on the lawmakers just for the 10 days they are coming back. Now, guess what, fellow Liberians? Guess what? Let me go spy and see what I come and get somebody money first. I can be talking other people money and we'll not get somebody money. Okay, you're very closer. You guys are very closer to it. Yes, in the next 5 to 6 minutes, it depends on how you play. The more you play, the more the chances are. It depends on how you play. Now, with the intention to spend up to $5 million just for the guys to come out in 10 days. And by the way, I got some of my friends there and I will eat some of the money. All right, they're my friends now. They are my friends. I'll eat some. Yeah, Winston top like the 103, the 19. I did not calculate on the basis of both houses. I only did it with the Senate, with the House of Representatives. That's why I said 19 times 73. But like I said, the country is about to spend about $5 million just for these men to come back for 10 days. Now, guess what? On the first day they return to discuss the very critical issue where President Baga called them for, guess what they put on the floor? A communication to remove Yaka Koluba. See the reason why we are about to spend $5 million on the lawmakers. Look, when the people, for example, Omen Simpson coming right now and say, look, you tell Oliver I want to see him to the office now. The urgency, right? You're telling I got something important to tell you. I got something important, you gotta come. Then I go to the office and I say, oh man, who are surgery? I said, the reason why I'm running from down there to country surgery, but no, I'm surgery been out here for. But the fact that he gave you surgery, it is the most important thing at that moment. For it to be first, it is important. If it was not important, you would thought the important one before you get you surgery. Or before you get you any other thing. The first thing these men discussed today, the first thing they were able to focus on today, imagine the first day while you are returning, is to put a communication seeking to expel Yaka Koluba on the floor. That's how unserious the gavel in the possession of Richard Kun is. That's how unserious the gavel is. That the president will recall the lawmakers, and the only thing they could decide to prioritize on day one is to seek the removal of Yaka Koluba. Why? Because Yaka is doing the same thing that brought Joe Baka to power. Because Yaka is doing the same thing that made Richard Kun speaker. Yaka is doing the same thing that made Jeremiah Kun vice president today. Unfortunately, Yaka is doing the same thing that made Mo Ali managing director of Water and Sewer and made Amos Toy the managing director of LPRC. While Sekou Dukwe is controlling Freeport, using the money to go contest in bombing. Oh yeah, and calling a crowd passing around, content creator of all time, and provoking the young people. The same Yaka Koluba who made them to become ministers today. This same Yaka was cursing the former government, the former officials, the former president, the former everybody. He was insulting them. The same thing he's doing today, he did that to them for 6 years. to the delight of those who are wishing him evil today. To the satisfaction of Rachel Kuhn then today, who won Yeke out. When Yeke were insulting Buffett Timber, Rachel Kuhn used to be smiling. Henson Kazulu them, they were in the house. Rostol and Swakuko Dennis, they were there. They were in the house. They were there. Not a single day we saw any of them questioning Yeke and bringing him to order. They were hailing him. In fact, they had red berets. They used to call them some kind of lawmaker. Some kind of lawmakers they used to call them. Yeah, they had red berets. Some kind of lawmakers they used to call them. Rosalind Swakuko Dennis, and they had some kind of name. Tomo Goswa, Rosalind Swakuko Dennis, Yeke Koluba. A few of them, they let Ella Lawrence and other people. They had their, some kind of names, some kind of way they used to call them. Some of the people remind me, man, we got too many things we think in the country, but the concept is there. They have some kind of name. They were tolerating Yeke. They supported Yeke morally. They provided Yeke the moral support. They encouraged him to insult a certain president by then. They encouraged him to deviate from the subject matter and revert to profanity. They did not see it morally wrong. They didn't see it morally, unjust. They encouraged him. They made him. They prepared him. They designed him. They carved Yeke. They created the monster. They grew their own monster. Today you want to move him? You want to expel him? You want to go and cause a by-election in district number 10 because Yeke is doing the same thing that brought you to power? What manner of people do we have in authority in this country? That's what I said tomorrow is National Fast and Prayer. Y'all go pray. I'm now a prophet, but some of the things we see, some of the vision we can be receiving, y'all got to pray for the country. Y'all got to pray. Y'all got to be serious and pray. Tomorrow is National Fast and Prayer. I know we'll drink the alcohol in the evening. We'll do all of the water and other stuff, but you got to pray. You have to commit this country in the hands of God. If you are a Muslim, go to the mosque and pray fervently to Allah. Let Allah, the most merciful, see reason to bless this country. If you can pray, go to the synagogue, go to your church. Ask our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to intervene on behalf of the wickedness happening in the country. Why you want to remove Yeke? Why you want to expel him? This may cause for you to come to power. This may cause for you, Joe Barker, to build a $10 million property in Foya. They may insult President Weah for you to build the current $2-3 million property you're building right now in the alleyway in rehab. They may cost President Weah for you to build it. Rachel Kuhn, you have one old car, so don't smoke on it when you come from Banavie. Today you speak out, you got over 5 cars in your convoy. Your convoy can run more than the vice president said. Your convoy can run more than Joe Barker himself. On small Banavie road, can people hating themselves because your convoy running around. You wouldn't have become speaker today if Yeke was not insulting Joe Weah and insulting other people in the previous administration. Oh, today you putting your gavel up as first priority to discuss the removal of Yeke? What manner of ingrates you guys are? That's the highest level of ingratitude. This man was in the ring in the sun. We had our intel around the Joe Barker campaign team. There were times where the Unity Party was the guys were suspecting that President Weah would have cheated. That Yeke, that butt naked, that Yeke, that butt naked, that how you call, many of them. Oh man, Joe Barker will keep calling Yeke, you're not going on the road. Yeke, you're not going to cause trouble. The people want Chido. Yeke was the one rescuing a life. Having over 20 motorbikes with young people on the cutlass and knife, small weapon they got it on them, intimidating the police, creating the situation that they will implement Joe Barker's instruction to end Liberia. Yeke was a pivotal man in the process. He made Patrick Honor them be passing around here today. That Yeke made Steve Johnson and the rest of them kind of bad and Yeke made them to be enjoying today. Yeke sacrifice. As bad as his actions were at the time, as immoral as they were, he played his part. He did it. You encouraged him. You made him who he is. Why you want to change the rules in the middle of the game? Why do you want to do so? That's bad. That's very bad. That's very terrible. Why do you take pleasure in doing it? Okay, so we are left with five more person play. We'll give you money. As soon 5 person play, we'll pay money. So it's star 255 star 1 hash. Once 5 person play, we give 5,000. We go spend 15 minutes again. We'll get some more. We'll get another 5,000. So hold on. I'm giving you a chance for 5 persons to play in the next 2-3 minutes. We give somebody else money. Star 255 star 1 hash. 5 person play, we'll get money quickly. Now the point is, why are you? Let me say this. Why are you so bent? So a mean President Barker is spending around $5 million US when the poor people in Bone County at Phoebe Hospital continue to cry. I went to JFK the other day. I entered the Japanese maternity hospital. The place is deteriorating. The place is deteriorating. JFK is in dire need of medical equipment, in importing medical, materials. Yet and still, we are spending $5 million on the House of Legislature for just 10 days, and the first priority is to discuss the removal of Yeke from the House of Representatives. What made you guys so evil? What made you guys so evil that today Yeke can cost? I told you, we need 5 more persons. And I'm seeing you. We got to do the draw quickly. Star 255 star 1 hash. Quickly. We got to do it. You have to allow me to do it quickly. I don't want to go take calls without giving the money. Please do it. This same Yeke who Mo Ali referred to as a hero. He was not a hero because he was teaching Sunday school in session. Yeke was not a hero because he used to be doing Bible study in session. Mo Ali referred to Yeke as a hero because Yeke was insulting people in government at the time to the satisfaction of Mo, to the satisfaction of Jaliba, to the satisfaction of Joe Baka, to the satisfaction of Jeremiah Koo and the rest of them. And today the same guys go behind the scene and jump in their clothes from their political conspiracy room. And all we see them do is to look Yeke in the face today, that today Yeke can curse, that today Yeke a rude man. Is Yeke doing anything different from what he has been doing over the period? Is Yeke doing anything different? This is the Yeke Koluba they want to remove. This is the Yeke Koluba they want to remove.
The man of the day, the new soldier in the House of Representatives. The man who does not mince his words. He says it as he sees it. He's not afraid of power. He speaks truth to them. You can get vexed and boss. He doesn't care. You cannot intimidate him with impeachment. You can impeach everybody, we will remove. This man survived before going into the House of Representatives. As a matter of fact, he is not surviving on the salaries you pay there. Because he uses his earnings to better the lives of his people in District 10. So your threats of gathering 100,000 signatures, you can go and keep it. At this point in time, let's all give a very big hand clap as I welcome Honorable Yeke Koluba.
Okay. That was when Mo Ali then used to DFI Yeke. I mean, to DFI is a particular indication that you are taking somebody to be Gore. Gore is DA in French. Dear Messi, Gore is DA in French. To DFI is to attribute Gore's characteristics to somebody who is not God. They were treating the Yeke man as God. Today they here. Hold on. We come and get somebody money. I'm calling them. If I call you 3 times, you not pick up your phone, we get the money to another person. Quickly. If I call you 3 times, you not pick up, we get the money to another person. Hello?
Hello?
How are you, sir? How you doing?
Okay.
What's your name, sir? You are live on Freedom Radio Liberia.
This is Amos Wise.
Mr. Wise, where you join us from, sir?
Yeah.
Where do you join us from? Where are you? Claratown. Mr. Wise, you play our cash giveaway. How many times did you play on Freedom FM?
I played 1 time.
You play? You play 1 time today?
Yeah.
Have you been playing before?
Yeah, I was playing, but I'm just not getting away.
So you see it today, Mr. Wise, you are a winner. You just won for yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars. I'm about to send it to you in 2 seconds. When you receive it, please call back.
Yes, sir.
If you don't call me back, I will call you back.
I'll call you.
Okay. We're sending the red to you. Yes, $5,000 all the way in your inbox. $5,000 all the way in your inbox. So we expect that he will call us right back. We expect that he will call us. He will call us right back. But listen to it. This is when they were deifying Yeke.
The man of the day, the lone soldier in the House of Representatives.
Look at that. The Mo Aliyu calling Yeke the man of the day, the lone soldier in the House of Representatives. Because that Yeke was cursing President Weah, cursing Buffer Chimba, cursing Samuel Twe, cursing Vice President Joel Taylor, cursing everybody he could identify, anybody he could see, anybody Yeke ever touch in the previous administration, he will curse. And all through his insults, this is how people like Mo Ali used to be hailing Yeke. Let's see the guy. The guy calling back. Hello, my man. How are you? We said.
Yeah, I received.
You receive it? How much you receive? We said. $5,000. Congratulations, we said.
Thank you.
So you see it now. You see how you looking. You've been playing. What are you very? You say you can win today. You win now. I ain't looking. So anybody who play, you're not winning. I say once your number in the system, you stand a chance to win. The more you play, the better your chances are. Thank you very much. Keep playing. Okay, all right. We said from Claratown. But listen to it. This is Yeke for you. Yeke, we're not selling palm butter and GB or something else. Yeke was cussing. He was saying things to the president. He was making accusations. Yeke is doing nothing different. Yeke is doing nothing different. Why are you conspiring to remove him from doing the same thing that brought you to power?
The man of the day.
The man of the day. Yeri Mo Ali, the man of the day.
The lone soldier in the House of Representatives.
The lone soldier in the House of Representatives. The hard worker in Yeke. The lone soldier.
The man who does not mince his words.
The man who does not mince his words. So they were comfortable. They were happy. They were glad, with the way, the form, the manner in which Yeke was tailoring his argument. So if a man insulting former President Weah, they did not care about it. They were enjoying him. And so Mo Ali said, the man who doesn't mince his words. I mean, that's how these guys were desperate for power. To the point that they did not even care about the immorality associated with some of the people who were pushing their agenda. The other man, Jay. That my people mind were causing in the country, causing people mind back and forth. He was a printer on their campaign team. He sent money to Joe Barker for Grand Gila County pool washers. They tolerated all kinds of immoral people. We were on this radio warning them that these things you are doing, there will be a day where God will smile on you. You will become the leaders of this country. These people could do the same thing to you, or new group of people could decide to do the same thing you are tolerating. What will you do? We asked these critical questions, and they were blindly entrenched in their support to immorality till they did not even consider that one day the nonsense we are encouraging will come back to us. They did not consider it. They didn't even think that one day the immorality we are pampering, we are giving rise to, Wahonas didn't care about it. Today, Richard Kuhn is holding gavel, Tifa sitting right by him, and they won't expel Yeke to create additional by-election in District 10 that the government will spend up to $1.2 million to conduct. What kind of people are they? When Liberians are suffering, the government is wasting your money. The government is deciding to waste your money. Like fuel oil. We're buying fuel now for $6.86 in this country. People in Harper paying $9 for fuel. People in Lofa paying $8 for fuel. Things prices on the increase on a daily basis. The government is suffering people. Telling Baba Shah they'll be paying $40, $30 a year. People come and start cutting hair in the room. People come and start cutting hair in the living room now. In the midst of all of these sufferings, in the midst of all of these difficulties confronting the country leaders are bent on spoiling the country money. When you remove Yeke, you cost a by-election in District 10. That by-election will be costly. The very Yeke could go and roll in the same place and you will win. Because we were challenging at the Supreme Court to know whether if you expel him, whether he doesn't have the right to recontest if the people petition him. Because the people can sign a petition to remove him, and another group of people can also sign a petition to have him go back to represent them. The Supreme Court will have to interpret. But that's not the argument. The argument is that these people who prepare this man, they dress up their signing law. That's how we call it way back. They dress up their masquerade. In my Dale, in my native tongue, they themselves face their wasagio, and they must confront it. They must live with it. Why are you running from Yeke? You created him. Oh, because he start cursing Omen Joe Bakana. Oh, because the cursing machine has turned the other side of rehab. The last 6 years, the cursing machine was sitting there in rehab. It used to cost the other place of rehab. But Yeke wouldn't turn it from rehab 1, he turned it to rehab 2. The same rehab that I paid Mr. Cussing. That today, oh, because President Baka and Omar involved, Omar Katumu, they involved now. Oh, Madam Clark Weah and her husband, President George Weah, were victims of the same Yeke. To the delight, to the excitement, to the joy of these burglars in power today. And they sit here, other than quiet, with their fingers crossed, hoping that Richard Kuhn will execute the removal of Yeke and they go back smiling. But you know what? That's curse on you. No, let me say this. Regardless of politics, if the Unity Party people will implement their decision to remove Yeke, to expel Yeke, it is a curse on them. Yeke will go swing the money in swear, it will hold. It's not about election, but the personal swear will hold. Yeke rudeness, Yeke outburst, his profane language, the manner in which he channeled his advocacy under the George Weah's administration made a lot of people to support the Unity Party. Let me say this. The country, plenty of people hated President Weah. Plenty of people hated the First Family at the time, the former First Family. Plenty of people hated the CDC administration. And so most of them who hated that government, they wanted to be causing President Weah on a daily basis. But because some of them got pastors who monitoring them, some of them got parents who monitoring them, they could not use the course Yeke and Prophet Q were using. So as Yeke were cursing, as Prophet Q were cursing, they were glad in their spirit, they were happy in their soul, and supporting these people on the cover. And that's how some of you had, I mean, your campaign had the grill it had. That's how your campaign had all of the steam it had. That's how you guys held together. When wicked people hold together and they got somebody who can keep them alive, they stay longer. That's how you guys stay longer. There were times you guys were becoming hopeless. Yeke will always cause, will always advocate, will always cause, civil disobedience, to the point where he stood on the car and started to ring invectives on the sitting president in the presence of the one or two of the police. All of you enjoy it. None of you say anything negative about it. That's how hypocritical this country is. And that's why, look, let me tell you something. There'll be a time I will pray to God by myself in the country. There'll be a time I will decide to pray to God by myself. Because I'm beginning to suspect pastors. I'm beginning to suspect religious leaders. I'm beginning to suspect that they are using the gospel for their personal aggrandizement and not for the glory of God. Whether they are Muslims or Christians, I believe they're using God's name for their personal glory. Ali Cry, you were here. He didn't say nothing bad to Yeke when you were insulting President Weah. Samuel Reeves were here. He didn't say nothing to Yeke when you were insulting President Weah. So you're not Muslim Christian thing here. No. All of them, they're guilty. They didn't criticize the Yeke man. The so-called mothers in this country, the women in this country who's supposed to be the moral custodians of our culture and our heritage, they sat here. Yeke were embarrassing the country, abusing the former president, his wife, all of the officials. They didn't say a word. I remember one bastard man from Riverside, Alva Tokba, wrote a denigrating book about the former first lady. Civil society actors, women organizations in this country, they sat here, their mouths were closed, they were celebrating online, they were making jest of the book, they were referencing the book in condescending manner, they were jovially analyzing the book on social media. Instead of erecting the moral checkpoint, they were happily going about doing it. You know why they were doing so? Because they felt the people in power were not their kind. The people in power were not their kind of people. The same way they did with Yeke. Who told you those guys didn't know that Yeke was rude? Who told you Samuel Reeves didn't know that Yeke was rude? Who told you all these so-called bishops and imams in this country, all these so-called women activists and advocates, all these female lawyers and whatever, who told you they didn't know that Yeke was rude on the former president? They knew. But they were mute. They were quiet. Go to Facebook today. All of them in the Facebook comment section. All of them there writing nonsense, writing fidija. Oh, Yeke writing too much now. Yeah, there should be discipline. At time for you to call the order. All that now? Because he has succeeded in bringing you closer to power to steal, so that now you must stop. That now you need to put him to check. That now you want to reprimand him. Hypocrisy will kill this country. And that's why I told somebody, I said, if they tell Ivory Coast to wait, if they tell Ivory Coast to stop developing, they say, Ivory Coast, don't build new horse, don't build new road, don't build new hydro, don't build new nothing. Just paint your buildings, brush your grass, sweep your yard, do your this, do all the other things. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you, my dear brother. That's why I said, when they say all of that, the time Ivory says, stop, don't build for 50 years, don't do nothing. Just paint your building the way you get, be sweeping it, be cutting the grass. This country library will not reach to that Ivory Coast. If they say Ivory Coast wait for 50 years, Liberia continue building. With the kind of mindset in this country, we will not reach to Ivory Coast. Even when Ivory Coast stop building new horses, new roads, new infrastructure for 50 years, with our mindset, with the hypocrisy, with the manner and form in which we are deceptive, with how we pretend to love this country when sincerely we are demons, we can match Ivory Coast if even Ivory Coast was to wait for 50 years. That today, Yeke is an issue. Yeke didn't even insult the former president and officials of government. There were times Yeke threatened to overthrow President Weah. Oh, you don't know? There were times Yeke threatened to bring war in this country under President Weah. But guess what? These guys who passing around here in governmental positions, the only reason they are going after Yeke because Yeke is threatening their lifestyle that they have adopted. Most of them, they were begging for rent. Today, they are owners of government checkbooks. They feel threatened that Yeke is consistently insulting them. Yeke is consistently exposing how they are demonic, how they are corrupt, how they are pillaging the resources of our country. And so they feel intimidated that if Yeke is not stopped, if they do not incapacitate Yeke, Yeke could reach to the level where the citizens of our country will go against him, and that could place them outside of government. And so they think the way they can continue to be in government, and Joe Baka will be building new houses to rehab. He will be building the FOIA project. He will be having a chairman, dancing with naked women outside of the country in luxurious boats. The same way how Mo Ali then will be, paying one smaller pump. Then they said that 30,000 or 400,000. They feel Yeke is threatening that particular continuation of their resources, and that's why they're running after him. This is absurd, pure nonsense. Hello, this is pure nonsense. Look at the way look at the way Mo was praising Yeke.
He said it as he sees it. He's not afraid of power. He said it as he sees it. He's not afraid of power. He speaks truth to them. You can get vexed in the boss. He doesn't care. You cannot intimidate him.
You hear him more? He says it just the way he sees it. He's not afraid of power. That's why if you get vexed, you must boss. Mo Ali told people who were supporting the CDC government, people who were in the CDC government, to get vexed and bust. And when you bust, what do? You die. Mo was telling people to die if they did not like what Yeke was doing.
He doesn't care. You cannot intimidate him with impeachment. You can impeach everybody we will remove. This man survived before going into the House of Representatives.
Can you imagine? Mo Ali was saying this thing with Benin US sitting in a sky blue t-shirt, Joe Baka in a black long sleeve shirt with gray touch for the design and his normal hat. What you can wear? You got somebody else sitting. There is another person there. Wemope is sitting there. Yeke Koluba is sitting right by Joe Baka. So that Benin US, that Joe Baka, that Yeke Koluba, that Wemope, that Yomi Kanga Lawrence, and the ANC chairman, Horatio Gold. They were the ones in the lineup. In the presence of Joe Baka, Mo was reading praises on the same Yeke. Oh, because he turned the costing machine from Rehab 1 to Rehab 2. Y'all want to move in, huh? Go ahead. You're going to remove Yeke. But let me say this. Let me say this to our people and let it be very clear. I'll keep saying it and I will say it again. My people told me that the fighting where Prince Johnson, Charles Taylor, Samakaya Do, Alhaji Kruma, and the rest of them, the fighting they started doing in the 80s, in the 90s, and the last part of the 2000s. The early stages of the 2000s, people told me that it was not because the country didn't have, good food to eat. In fact, my uncle said that this time they can bring plastic rice to us in Liberia. He said those days, the rice they were bringing to Liberia, that good rice, pusawa, fun rice. He said those days, people used to come from Europe to go to Yekepa to enjoy life, to enjoy the ambience of the Nima Mountain. They quote that the Nima Mountain will always produce. He said people used to come to this country and go to Kepamas, enjoy the beauty of Lake Shepherd. He said Monrovia was so clean, was so beautiful to the point where a Peugeot taxi can pick you up from anywhere in Monrovia and take you to your home. That's how the city was laid up. That's how it was beautiful. No population, less population. The rest of the country people were in the interior because they had jobs, they had companies. For those of them who were in Maryland, they had Decoris. Decoris was the oil palm plantation. They had Lefsuko. Lefsuko was the sugar plantation and company. Then they had the Kavala Rubber Company, the rubber latex. Oh, yes. The people say before that time, the people in Grand Gila, current day River G today, the people in lower Grand Gila and Upper Maryland, which is current day River G today, he said they have companies like OTC operating in Sano, logging company. In Sino, in River Bear, in River G, they have Maryland Wood Processing Industry, MWPR. They have companies in the interior. So the people from River G, Maryland, Sano, they were not wasting in Claratown. In Ziran, they were not there. My uncle said the people from Lofa, they had their companies there. Lofa was a bread basket. They had all of what they needed. Nima Kante, the Lamco or Lamco, when they used to wash beer with car. He said this country was beautiful. The people did not go for a war because they were not eating. He said they fought war because some Liberians started thinking that they were bigger, they were better, they were more important than the other Liberians. When that disadvantage tendency started to creep into the Liberian society, that's when other people said we were all circumcised and we will not allow anybody to think unto themselves that they are the only one who went through circumcision. That's how men started measuring the rods. That's how men started measuring the rods. That's how Charles Taylor told Doe. He said, if you think you are the only man who was circumcised in 2 Zone, I will tell you the circumcised me too in Attington. That Taylor say that how Prince Johnson say you Taylor and Doe, you think you guys were the only one circumcised in 2 Zone and Attington. Prince White Johnson was also circumcised in the Campley Forest, in the Butwo Forest. Oh yes, in the Yamensno territory in Nimba. And Haji Kroma said, I too was also circumcised by my Mandingo people. And Roosevelt Johnson said, I too was circumcised by my own Congo midwife. And all of them started to measure their circumcised rods. What happened to this country? This country ran down the drain. Today, we are still surviving. We are still surviving. We are still trying to rebuild. We are still trying to recollect. We are still trying to position ourselves as a country because a few group of people way back felt unto themselves that they were the law and they were the gospel. And those who did not like it retaliated, and the country today is suffering. This should be a lesson for those in power. Y'all leave Yeke. Y'all leave Yeke alone. That's how bad things can start happening in the country. Y'all leave Yeke alone. I remember maybe there was a time Samuel Doe felt he could grab anybody and do whatever he wanted to do with them because he was a CRC. Later did he realize that there was a Charles Taylor and Prince Johnson. When Taylor came, I felt that there was a time he felt he could do anything with man Benjamin Yete and Bulldog and the rest of them. Later did he realize that there was a Sekou Demete Kone and Tomo Yaya Dimle. I'm saying this to me, no matter how big you are, no matter how strong you are, if you think your rod is the only one that is circumcised, there are other people who went through circumcision. Maybe their own was more difficult and dangerous than yours. Y'all please will beg y'all can steal the money and build the houses. Y'all can steal the money and buy the bulletproof vehicles. Y'all can steal the money and enrich yourselves. Oh yeah, we are told they can visit their property in the night. They don't visit their property in the day. They visit their property in the night. That's when they can go see how the men plastering. They put in your heart and you go in there in the night. You know what are the hot cripple or the hot straight? But that's what they do. They visit the houses in the night. Y'all can enrich yourselves. You can go and build this project for $2,000 and say you spend $20,000, no problem. But y'all should stop playing with the peace of our country. So when the things you're doing, these are things that are capable of igniting tension in the country. And because we do not want this country to erupt into something that we cannot control, that's why we keep begging y'all. We keep pleading with y'all. Y'all can steal all the money. Y'all can go take $1.2 million and buy 2 bulletproof cars for the president. Let him enjoy it. You probably and wind it down. No problem. Y'all can go buy $10 million property in Foya for him. No issue. Y'all can sit down, be drinking wine, be drinking juice while the Guinea soil stay hanging flag or in Foya. No problem. But y'all should not play with the peace of our country. So when they think what's happening, that can bring noise. That can bring trouble. We beg y'all. President, we are turning the country to you guys in one piece. How can you manage in the country in 3 years and the country is so noisy? The country is noisy. And you're not removing speaker, then you want to remove one lawmaker. Then you remove 10 position holders. Then you are taking joy from Liberians and giving it to foreigners. Then you charging motorcyclists, you charging barbershop owner, you charging Kobo operator. Oh no, if you are not doing it, you are dismissing 450 EPS officers who were trained to hold gun. You dismissing them, you put them in the street, you say y'all go to hell with y'all. We ain't got nothing for y'all. Why are you guys doing the things you're doing? Why do you keep jeopardizing the safety of our people? The government must be sensitive enough to understand that we are operating a country that has experienced 14 years of instability. This country is violent prone. No, just the click of a finger, pop. You'll be surprised that even some of the men who said they are pastors today, that bad trickle blazers. So let's keep it this way. Ellen did her part, she maintained it, and we are okay, yeah. Although she or some around said we were doing all kind of things, stealing on the money and doing stuff, but some kind of way she turned it over the president. We are, and the country are okay. He spent 6 years in power. He did what he had to do. Some of the people were misbehaving too. They did some other things that they never supposed to have done, but he turned the country over. We were here peacefully, and his term ended. The country was handed over to you peacefully. How come you come to power in 3 years' time and you are causing all of the problem here? When the president not giving the citizen cheek, say government making new land, then I one government official sitting there somewhere insulting his fellow United Parties who brought in the power. Oh, then the moving yeke. Then the beyond for Natido removing. Then the chasing position holders. Then Sir Harris of the AFL got missing in 2024, and up to now we haven't seen him. Then AFL Bobby Manor, allegedly committed suicide with Ebola here. To today, his family still complaining that they are not satisfied with how he died. Oh no! Then the police went to Kinjor and killed 3 citizens for protesting against a Turkish company. The government went and protected the Turkish against the Liberians. So the government went, protected the Turkish people, and they killed 3 Liberians. Oh no! Then one police officer was trigger happy and went to Bandra and killed 1 little boy. The other police officer was trigger happy and went and killed 1 other boy in rehab. Oh yes, then the motorcyclists had their money taken away from them. They had to register and do insurance, pay for helmet, pay for all the other one. Then the government took that money and deprived them from using the street. These are things that can cause too many problems. Why are you plunging the country into something that we cannot hold? When we talking, you label us different ways. Let me say this to you. The group will say the mouth that twists, that it can advise people. The mouth that twists, that it can advise, that I can give good advice. We may not bootleg you. We're not coming and say JMB is the best, Asibo, developmental Asibo. No, we're not doing all that bull crap because we don't need to do it to support you. But telling you to stop creating tension in the country is another way of supporting you. I believe if Samakaya don't have people telling him to stop, our people in Granjida would have hired a former president today who will go to in 2 zones the way Madam Sali can go to Jedwa and the people in Bomi can see her. The way President Weah can decide to go to Grand Crew today and the people in Sasna will see him. I believe if someone don't have people who were telling him like this, like the way you're saying, to stop keeping the country under tension, I believe he would have been in 2 zones today. I believe Chancellor, if Chancellor had people like this telling him to stop keeping the country in tension, maybe he would have had the opportunity to attend some funeral. He wouldn't have been in a Great Britain cell, languishing there, spending his old age in such a very deplorable situation. I believe that the other leaders who fell onto themselves that they were both the law and the gospel, if they had people like us who are not bootleggers, who are not praise and worship leaders, they wouldn't have ended up the way they ended. But interestingly, we run a country where a few of you think you have it all. Now listen to me. Let me say this to you. When you go to your office tomorrow morning, call the staff who you met at the civil servants. Ask them, how many years you guys been here? Someone will tell you that they've been to that office for 15 years. Then ask them, how many persons sat down in the seat before I came? They will tell you that there were over 10, 15 individuals who sat in your current position. What make you think you will die there? What make you think it is your inheritance? What make you think if you manipulate the system to inflict injuries on other people, that it will not come back hunting you? You're Lee Yeke. You're Lee Yeke. You're focused on the people that were hanging flag on our country. You're focused on the new LD where I say you want print. I don't know what happened to the current LD we got, but you want print new one. You're focused on LEC where I can go off and on. So community LEC can come in 10 minutes ago. It can in 10 minutes ago. You have focused on the living condition of the Liberian people. People selling, they can buy from them. People going to school to get school fees is difficult. Schools have reduced their payment term from 2 installments to 30 installments now. So school get 150 installment because parents barely afford school fees. You are not focusing on solving the problem. Every day more, Ali say the pipe rupture. Oh, the 16-inch pipe a rupture. The 35-inch pipe a rupture. Hold the pipe rupturing. When will water come to Central Monrovia? We're still waiting. Instead of focusing on the crime rate in the country. The other day were on Facebook complaining how she was coming from the airport. They hijacked her. Before she could know it, she was in a location where her face was covered. Instead of focusing on the drugs that come into the country on a daily basis. You are there running behind Yeke? The Yeke you train? The Yeke you made? I ain't going to say further. We'll leave here, we'll take a break. When we come back from our break, we'll open up the lines and talk to you, the Liberian people.
People bringing safety to your door. Stop it, cry and make it before them before. Stop Liberia from the center to interior. Keep you outside, let's stop it.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, see it, report it. This is a message from your own self-owned homeless society.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stop it, cry and make it before.
This traffic isn't moving. What's of all my car insurance expires today. Now I have to file a parking to stay in long queue. My whole day is gone.
My friend, why are you doing that to yourself? You don't need to go to them. Star Auto Express comes to you. It is the fastest way to get your auto insurance in Liberia.
Will they come to me in this traffic?
Anywhere in Monrovia, just send your vehicle documents to them on WhatsApp. They will process everything in 10 to 15 minutes. You pay with mobile money or cash. When they arrive at your door, no stress, no waiting, and the best part, delivery is absolutely free of charge.
So I can stay in my office, send a WhatsApp, and my sticker just appear.
Exactly. And listen, if you insure your car for 1 full year, SAR gives you a free gasoline coupon. You are saving time and getting free gas just for being a new customer. It is extra value for your money. SAR Insurance is committed to protecting you across Liberia from Broad Street, Nsinko, Todwala, Buchanan, and Ganta City. We are there for you. Drive with confidence, knowing you are back. By a name trusted by the Central Bank. Get your relief today. WhatsApp us at
0770-381293.
0771-504645. Free calls on Orange 0771-111222 or Blue Star 7223. SAR Auto Express. No stress, no waiting, just simple, fast delivery.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kai. For those of you who are there, for those of you who it was loud. Okay, for those of you who are listening, for those of you who are listening, 776-104-104, 776-104-104, 086-500-104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the better your chances are. We have a lot of people who are playing. Let's see if we can go do another draw, but if we can't, continue playing. The more you play, the better your chances are. Let's go to the lines and talk to our people. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello, good evening. This is Newton Jan, and I join you from Privo, Maryland County, District number 2, specifically from Privo City.
Go ahead, Newton. Let's hear you, sir.
So thank you very much. I listened to cross-section view, but I have a very serious problem with the Secretary General of the CDC.
That's not what we're talking today. Hello, let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Yeah, hello. My name is about joining for I don't think, thank you for your thoughts on the discussion first. I don't think the expression of the local area is peaceful, in Marco, and you should too. But you know, you never working for the airport, still a police
Which statement did he make? Which statement did he make?
You know the statement he made.
Oh, you say I know? Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, I do know. I come on. George Coleman over there.
Go ahead, George. Let's hear you.
Yeah, all of my let me think for your even visit to people, but let me tell you, as a man, I'm always having those who feeling was in the lab, because anything bullshit, I don't know where I want to go. Thank you, also.
No, we're not reached to that level. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Well,
Let's hear you, sir.
I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call for my purple color. Down goes on you. One time for me, the car. You know, sometimes the people have the saying that says, treat of the child in a way that when he or she grows big, you will back for him. Why is Unity Party or Unity Partisan crying foul today? The act of saying that the land that owes is for Guinea is standing on the car to instruct the president in the will of Liberia, which one is grief? Which one is grief? Where were they when President, when Joseph Boakai used to be sitting and this, and Yeke Koliba was taking the grief of another president? Where were they? Is it today? But you see, the only person that losing the whole thing is Yeke Koliba. They use you, and that's the work of Unity Party. That's what they did in the Boer War in this country. They use you. Today they want to drop you, but for me, that's just a bare bluff.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. It's just a mere bluff. They will not do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute quickly. No time. Let's hear you.
Thank you. And then I'm just calling from the community. Thank you for your point. You know, Boakai will keep embarrassing the Liberian people. For God's sake, why should be focusing Yeke Koliba? Why we Liberians suffering no food? They probably thinking they're bread. People taking Hollywood for their hearts. People taking Hollywood, even take food to their very homes. No money in the country. The country is very high. Just to talk over Liberia, your father, your mother, these are how Liberia looking right now. Why you focus on Yeke? Why people are struggling right now? The security sector are messed. The education sector are messed. Every sector of the region, everything is damaged. Why you focus on Yeke? When Yeke was supporting all ever, you know, need a promote something. So we are calling upon Boakai. Boakai, you have to be a direct speaker for this in this time now. So call your speaker, tell you to drop her, tell your speaker and your deputy speaker to tell them leave Yeke alone. Yeke will not be your topic. Focus on people. We are suffering on the road.
Okay. Thank you.
People.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, the official spokesperson of the Liberian Solar Movement.
Go ahead.
I thought our men coming back is that trying to see about Mopo are becoming malnutrition or something.
Malnourished.
Because most of the people are not eating well. So I thought they'll come to local. I think they'll come to local. The government I got put fees on everything, new fees on everything that they got. Even the ministry, why come to go? We know why you're telling joke. Like you said, I got we need prayer. Yeah, it's true. We need prayer. Because God that I know when it comes to him, he can answer you. But when the black boy eat, just what happened to the country? The other guy is a wicked old man, and nobody was prepared to be. I got to need a child. Whatsoever to say, oh, the family man example. No, that's no for example. Like the man, I got to get a bag and your country. Everything you going backward and backward. And that's the one thing.
Thank you.
In power, so I share there to leave everything to make everything possible. You see, everything is going and that's and that's the wrong with our country. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to this other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
This is Francois Denise Weston Wilson, one of Liberia's legitimate owners that joined you from Central Virginia.
Go ahead.
You know, Mr. Khan, I don't really support what is going on, but I like what is going on. I don't support it because it is wrong to utilize the effort of someone to come to power, and then that same thing you use in the president, moral decadence, the immorality. You turn against it now. You incarcerating the people that immoral words brought you. You are expelling them from the world at the same time. It's embarrassing. But I like it because it actually point a picture to the Liberian people to show how insensitive and deceptive this is the local government is. Why is Yeke attitude now they see to be diabolical? I wish they would put him outside.
That's right. That's the issue.
It's the same thing that you guys are going to get yourself to prominence today. When we hear when they see people all conglomerating beyond the other one called Prophet Kida is now in Saw Beach. Why they say Prophet Kida Saw Beach? You see all the people that they use the right to come to power, they are now standing against them. Why? Why? That's the question we should ask ourselves. That shows to you how people don't really care about the moral attitude of this country, but they only care about themselves being in power. They stand here, they write on the words of those same people, but then today they turn against them, they are trying to demonize them. But I like the way that things are going on. It's good for like people, let them see it, let them know. Let's see the people who are there pressing Yeke all over the place. Look at the rally, they want to see how more are you going to pressing Yeke. You see, the other one now who is a 9-year senator that enjoyed himself, now he ride all around the place here. He was one of those who are shamefully, well, okay, saying that the year after why you can say because you can change that they're the one who changed. He didn't lie.
Thank you.
You didn't change.
Thank you.
The one who actually changed.
Thank you.
You got me? You see, kind of pour in today.
Thank you very much.
Up to them. We are looking up to them. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much, Ebenezer Wisa from Broadville. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. All about. Thank you very much. This is Kit Bawaida calling from Canada.
From Canada. Go ahead. From Canada. Let's hear you.
With regard to the topic today, I wanted to move again. I mean, all of that, I guess you wanted to move again.
No, I don't want it. I don't support injustice. I mean, the guys are terrible. The guys are terrible. I mean, they don't want. I mean, they don't want Yeke exposing them. I don't support that.
No, but in the process of moving Yeke, like then Yeke will expose them. Like why I wanted to go through that same process. The thing, look, before when Yeke was doing that thing, the past government with President Weah, you didn't want Yeke to move.
I mean, there were never efforts to remove Yeke.
No. There wasn't ever because the government was tolerant around that thing. But if they wanted to impinge Yeke, you didn't want them to move Yeke.
No, I mean, I don't do any hypothetical situation. Go ahead, make your point.
Oh no. For me right now, I want to see the process of moving Yeke. Like what I really want to see for the youth because all the things that you play, all the leaders being very hypocritical at what they're trying to do.
That's right.
Because they're calling, they support everything they're seeing they're there. So all the things that they're saying today, why they coming against it today? So let them go through the process. You know, the whole process that they went through with the former speaker and what they're trying to do again. Maybe they're getting ready to bring all us out of the capital building or something to play. So that while they decide what to do and how they carry on the process. But a lot of why the people know things in abroad happen through party. You just listed everything right here. The people come back and do the same thing. The other person die with 2 bullets on his house, they bring 6 bullets. The other person get missing, Like many people follow party and do it in 7 seasons of the month.
Okay.
The money are in. You be careful. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person from the international line. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. No time.
Okay. How you doing?
We're great, my brother.
Yeah, Kirky, I want to say thank you so much. You know, when you were speaking, most especially the last part of your speech, of your presentation, I mean, when you talk about it do have somebody to have a vaccine, when still has somebody to have a vaccine, there are things that they were not going to do to have pushed our country into where we went through the 14 years of civil war. And, you know, and then I reflect. Because I remember when they were not doing some good things, he was. But they don't present himself as the only man who's supposed to speak and everything stand. Yes. So what happened? There are people who are doing things and though we're not calling them to book, there are people who are saying things that though we're not calling them to book, people felt disadvantaged, disenfranchised.
That's right.
And that caused us to go back to where we went. And that is what is happening at present in this government. The attitude of the police director, the attitudes of the speaker, the attitude of the man we train and put into him the discipline of the CDC. The attitude that he's putting on now, I don't know, because of his association. I mean, it's only telling us that we want every day. We don't want to go back.
Okay. Thank you.
We don't want to go back.
Thank you.
We don't want to go back.
Thank you, Musa Brown.
And God bless you.
Thank you very much, Musa Zebran from America. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Khan, referring to you and go listen. I mean, referring to your listening audience.
Lawrence Spencer from the ANC. Go ahead, my brother. Let's hear you.
Thank you for always giving all the opportunity through this medium to speak to our heavily God-supported masses. People that these rescue, so-called rescue regime continue to impoverish. But look, Khan, Joseph Boaga and his boys, they are doing everything humanly possible to drive the country back to the dark days. And I agree with you when you say we should pray for the country. But I think more than that, Khan, because prayer is not enough. Because the Bible that some of us believe and subscribe to says that a single hour becomes dead. So I think it's hard that we stand up. For me, every time you give me the opportunity to get all this your line, I will say it. One day, we are one time president. I will not get a Tony on the radio. We agree, Khan. And I used to call it as usual. And all of them. So the thing is, the people in Maka made their forces. We kept the pressure on we are government. From one protest to another protest. People, like you said, and that the hypocritical tendency of this country that have buried the country since in 2 years. Where is the so-called Council of Churches? Where is the Indo-Religious Council? Where are our civil society friends? Why everybody time less? Because their need is all the Kwasa payroll to Freeport, where all the money are going there. Once they're not going to government for development, but they are taxing 4 commercial owners to pay tax to big country. So millions of dollars people do it, all of them collecting it. The other man there getting bread, already gathering, getting bread every day. They must like all of people. They pocketing the money, paying property, but yeah, they still. So we're not talking because everybody is getting the power of the cake. So everybody now is complacent. And what's happening now, we see political vision, we see people are being incarcerated. But like he is beyond bad. Whether you like it or not, like you said, Khan, but like he is shut down in this country, indiscriminately for over 7 years. Anybody from like he will lay on you, will abuse you, your mind, your entire generation. Why the we are in jail, like he? Where do you remember like you are about diplomatic me and we are one of the gap like he? If we're happy. Other people were but the bank Yaga Koluma like you said, Yaga were in the town. I agree. Yaga Suwaka and challenge the day 1 or 2. How they call it, brother? I'm forgetting your name.
Mevin Sakal, quickly, end your thought.
So it tells you that the argument of President Weah was like David and Weah was like that. And all for the flat, he got have been invaded President Weah. They have been kept the brother. That was in 2 years. And then somebody said around there, I think opposition unity at this point is one of the people now that we all should relax on.
Okay.
And so that's rather our force kind. Thank you for the opportunity, but the problem is in deep trouble. And when we see like later coming back to waste millions of dollars when we cannot see ourselves, then like we're finished. And I think there's what that's implemented a general and brought the president. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lawrence Spencer. We'll leave you. We'll go back to Nickertown. Let's talk to you. Let's hear you. 1 minute. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, ma'am? Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah. Okay. How you doing? This is my number calling from St. Paul's.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. I enjoying the whole show between the Yeke and his people. Our people say, once go around or come around, that ain't happening to. One time, my niece husband was in the hospital at JFK. I went to visit. When I went to visit, the woman was looking on Facebook. While the patient was dying, looking at Prophet Key, coughing. They were calling her again. She said, hey, I enjoy something. I enjoy the way you're coughing her food. A former president, where she was coughing. I will never forget it. I will never. Where are they now? Where are the nurses? Where
yeah.
And then, yeah?
Thank you.
And it's seen it, so I enjoy the whole thing I'm going around him.
I want that to say, Papa.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's go back to this other line. This is Man CC, the general on the line. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly.
Thank you. KK, how you doing?
We're great.
Yeah, you said it all. So I was started by saying, they say they want new peso. Yaka get a new peso, get them at the movie yaka. Then I'm moving yaka. For what reason? Don't know. Our problem also will home free. We have to say every day going off and on, every community going off. Our issue, I was children in school, the 30 planted there in the market. When you move yaka, was our problem in this country. They say, don't you treat a batty, I don't know you have it, and I a batty are you. They walk in the door. No, we say no to now. For me, I against it. When they walk in, when you can't get in there, you can't stop it. We're in the process for 10 years. And you got a friend and Mr. Bo, and the Monotary Bo was speaking American English. To the Monotary, you're speaking, you're putting Galaxy, you're speaking the person, but you can't pull by in this country. Oh, we can come from there and the parliament. For what reason? We don't know. Our Israel will suffer. They prosecute our land. Go on there, solve the problem. Even if they say, you want to go to Trump, and what we from there to expect you come from the parliament, we against that. Let us stop it. It is the issue that we're going to suffer with that issue. Our issue on in school. Guys, they got this. They got DSTV. They have been letting in classes. The whole place, they're not bathroom. Now, what issue have we there for us? And that's why we get called by before. He said he's staying there for Guinea. And what you say, and then we flip to up. You didn't come and take it for us. So go move out for that office. But who said the wrong thing? Who said the wrong? What make it new land? If they get new land, you put it out there, and you come to you want coffee, so take it from there. We said no against that somebody. And then stop it. We hope that our problem will get in the country. They are trying to go to good school. Depending on people are from the whole country is crying. And that thing you consider money, you get it out of in the country. Even when you have come up for the house, or parliament will say no.
Thank you.
We condemn that action. We condemn it. So that's more condemn it.
Thank you very much, Man CC. We leave you right there. Let's go to America and talk to this person. Hello, sir. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm Chelsea calling from Alaska.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my take in this thing is that those lawmakers, they are digging a hole for themselves. Because if this guy getting together and they don't like you, they're going to remove you. So I hope they know what they're doing. It's not about Yeke right. This is something that's starting. So if you're not on the same page, they're going to get together and remove you. So they should think smart and make the right decision. Thank you, brother.
Okay, thank you very much. From the U.S., let's leave you right there and go to this person. Hello, go ahead. Let's hear you, sir. Oh my God, this is terrible. Let's talk to this one. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Yeah, okay. This is Winston calling from Kawa.
Go ahead, Winston Tapla. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I listen to you very well. As you said it, okay. Since I was born, the unreasonable government and the unreasonable policy I ever seen, like the policy. The same thing that Jeke Koluba doing, they endorsed it yesterday. You know, Koluba even said, if Jovia tried nonsense in the 2020 election, he will be arrested, he will be killed. Which one ended land business is reasonable? 30 president, you say the president will be arrested, you will kill the president. Nobody arrested him. They endorsed it at that time. At that time, they introduced him as the Lusoyo.
Yeah, the Lusoyo.
What's the issue? What's the issue? And speak to them.
The man who doesn't mean the words. That's how they were referring to him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And today, their parents saying that the man should be expelled. Well, I'm listening to them. That's the reason why I don't argue with them. Because they used to say that they are stupid, but I believe today, the Palestinians are the most stupid people in the country.
Okay, we'll leave you right there. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you?
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
That's Claudio Addison. I do join you from the good time. Thank you so much. The whole thing about United Party, why is going on, for me, I don't really think that they are people with sound mind. What am I saying this? If you really see somebody who is sound, you will understand.
Okay.
It can really tell you that many United Party were not in the interest of the country, but they were only doing all of these things just because we are in power. They're not whether we are in power. Even today, if you meet any United Party, anything that Bakali is doing that we are ever did, when you go to it, say, and we are did it. So my questions to them is that if we did it and you brought Bwaka to stop it, what and Bwaka doing it instead doing then there was no need of bringing Bwaka. There was no need.
That's right.
Now the reason they are taking Yaka Kurubat from the position of Missy, they want to expel him. It's just simple. Yaka Kuruba is the one that made them, and they know the strategy Yaka Kuruba use. They don't want for Yaka Kuruba to use the same strategy to bring CDC back to power. And that's why they get rid of Prince Johnson. They don't want that for Prince Johnson to get rid of them, because when Prince Johnson started having problem with them, when they noticed, they get rid of him. And now the same thing they want to do to Yaka Kuruba. Okay. That's only to explain, because Yaka Kuruba is a man, they're not able to maybe kill him easily. So the only thing they think they could do to expel him. And that's what the government is doing. They are very wicked.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Those are your personal opinions. They do not reflect the editorial policy of our institution. Hello, sir. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Thank you, man. Thank you, KOK. I appreciate the time, man. This is Abraham calling from the United States.
Go ahead, Avery.
Fascinating topic, KOK. I know all of the callers. I think there's something that everyone is missing here. Hey, we got to start connecting the dots. You know, the undertone here is this is a tribalistic leader. He believes in tribalism, and that's the reason why the likes of people like Thomas Falan is throwing that tribal lines. Remember, Yeke is a Loma man. This government decided to sideline the Loma people. Case in point, Steve Zaga. So if this Yeke was a busy man, regardless of all of the utterances, you will not be talking about removing from office today. Please connect that dot. Okay. The fact of the matter is that Thomas Falan is throwing the trouble line here. That's the reason why he's going all out to make sure to neutralize and expel the life of Yeke Koluba. This is a bad moment for the nation, and people have to stand up to it, and they got to understand that this man is not only a bad leader, but he's a tribalist. And anybody that's standing in his way, as long as you are not a kissy man, they're going to destroy you. And that's the brand is taking here. I want you to connect that back here, okay? But thanks for the time, man.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. Abraham Connor from the US. Let's talk to this other one. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Are you coming on?
We're good. Quickly, let's hear you.
The only thing I get is anyone who you care. Let them go ahead. But the other people are doing it, they shouldn't forget will come out to them. They figure you pointing one to them, the other person, the other one coming back to you. Now they say you can use to say we are moving cocoa for that good boss and then like cheating. Let them go ahead, let's see what will happen.
Okay.
Thank you for your talking point.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's go and talk to Edmond Carr, the visually impaired. According to him, he's fighting to bring president. We are back to the presidency. Go ahead, Edmond. Quickly, let's hear you.
Thank you. Those are who are fighting for the democracy means, and when we see these kinds of things happening, we will start thinking the other way around, because what is important for Liberia is for us to be on the path of peace. But for what we are seeing happening, we don't know what the future holds, because anything is possible. Okay, for a president of the country, the guy just left for their break. They will be back May. For you to record him, and the very first day they go in session, Yeke is discussed concerning his expulsion from the legislature. That just be followed that Bwaka have read the sentence of impeachment. Everything Bwaka has done in this country from your presidency up to present, that CV of impeachment is more than rich. But who will do it? Who there to do it? Nobody. Because the guys allow the horse to be taken over by Bwaka. So who will do it? This is a serious abuse of power, and the very power that the Constitution gave me, Bwaka has just disgraced it again. Hey man, if even you wanted to talk about Yeke, you could not have leave it until this special setting is over. When you come back during your regular session, then you begin to discuss your Yeke. You want to tell me to call you back, pay you millions of dollars, where the hospital, there is no medicine. School teachers are walking out. People cannot afford. The newest report that just came out, among 3 persons in Liberia, one cannot find a meal bed for a day. The Bwaka is taking money to give it to people to come discuss Yeke. No, that's what Yeke doing yesterday. He's doing it today. No. I'm not looking at that. What is important is to allow him to function, because what they want to put it under the legislature for, we are not seeing it.
Thank you.
He made nothing.
Thank you.
The man is even saving lives in his government than the past government.
Thank you.
Oh, here we are.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's a need for Baka to get out.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Edmund. We'll leave you right there. Let's go to the U.S. and talk to this person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. This should be Randy Dapo.
Yes, Oliver, thank you. And that was a very good guest there. I just want to add my voice to the many voices so far that have spoken in regards to the situation regarding Yeke Koluba. I think your presentation, as always, including today, has been about political correctness. We saw how Yeke Koluba was used as a tool, a dangerous weapon to tarnish not only the CDC reputation, but to put our country on the stage that the world saw how the opposition, supported by Joseph Boycott, now President Boycott and Benin Ayuri, they supported Yeke behavior. Now today, they say Yeke is not in their circle, but he's doing the same thing that is once supported, but now they are turning around now and trying to penalize him. So here's the question here. When President Kennedy Boycott said if the election doesn't go his way, there will be the end of Liberia. What if President Weah or the Election Commission has said we disqualify him for making such a statement? I think no matter what they're trying to do to Yeke Koluba, they need to understand that Yeke Koluba has his right as a Liberian, as a lawmaker, and someone who has the constitutional right to speak his mind. Instead of upcasting the man, if they have any issue, they can ask him to explain what he actually means. But I think the government has failed the people, and with the remaining year left, there's nothing going to change. It's just going to be distraction and distraction. But I believe and I'm confident that Yeke Koluba will be exonerated, and Yeke Koluba will continue to do what he's doing. The thing here is the political correctness that you're providing to the public today, that we should treat others as we have them treat us. I think if they listen to you, Oliver, Liberia would be a better place, but not when President Boycott is in office. And that is why we are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that he leaves office by 2029. Thank you very much, Oliver. God bless.
Thank you very much, Jerry Randy Dapo. We leave you right there. We go back and talk to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Good afternoon, Oliver Robert Bakuya calling from 17th Street, Bagley Avenue.
Go ahead, Robert.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I see you talking for Yeke Koluba. It's fine. You are a decent journalist, and all the Liberians are speaking for Yeke Koluba. They are also a decent citizen. But if I, Robert Bakuya, train my son to be rude on other people, tomorrow my son will turn around to me. Yesterday, Yeke Koluba did not know that he was playing with snake hair, black snake hair. Today, you see, they say when you want no man, give them power. Giving Joseph Boycott power. Now, he want to eliminate all the people that brought him to power. And how do people that brought him to power, he want to get rid of every one of them. You see the likes of Prince Johnson, you see the likes of how to call him, where the guy in America, I just forgetting his name. Just look around to see. Robert King is in jail for 6 months. I think after 6 months, they want him to rest. I'm gonna let down how many thousand times. Now, Yeke Koluba is doing the same thing. In fact, Yeke Koluba is not doing it equal to the way he did it to former President George Weah. Because he insulted George Weah's mother. He insulted George Weah's mother. He insulted all the people around Joel Howard Taylor. But now he just try small around Joseph Boycott. He said, even call Joseph Boycott Wesley, then they run it behind Yeke. Now, I know they will not be able to expel you. Okay? They're joking, man. Those guys just joking because they say when you show one finger to somebody, all the rest coming to you. If you try it, the same way you will expel you, get I do expel you. Well, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll just take 2 more calls. Then we call you a day on this topic. Go ahead quickly. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Good evening, bro. Let's hear you.
Good evening to our big channel of prayer. My name is Ruben Veterans. I do join just dedicated conversations for the community where our people are facing challenge as it relates to safe drinking water. They are fetching water for the safe. Where our people are facing a challenge as it relates to
Okay, yeah. Your people will solve the problem. Go ahead to the issue.
The issue is issue veterans. And you see, I mean, they cannot bear the ball. No, I cannot bear better. No, they can come out with king. I mean, so what? I mean, it's such a news of such a war in another country. When you get covered, even the children, you must watch out. When you get covered, say, sorry for the expressions, don't wear more of the ball. That father said that father was sitting there. What a laugh. You know, after a war today, the Yaga is going after them. They want to tell us that using our tax money. That's why I said if the said like in the door, one of the water is the weakest. And it comes back there like in the door in the history of our country. But they are over red. There's no sense the guys are doing. You know, also like in the door. There's no sense.
Okay.
When it gets up with the when our people is committed and suffering from water.
Thank you.
When our people is committed, they are suffering from public latrine. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to announce that the judgment we will kick the guys all power.
Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. You're the last. Go ahead. No time. We're great. You're the last person. Go ahead.
I did the right up to brother. I'm Johnny Hackney. I'm calling from Belleville.
Go ahead.
Okay. What are you doing so okay? You can call back me. I mean, you don't forget. Let's forget you already. I jump on my way to Joel. You may shower here, right? You may shower here much the way they're moving tomorrow. Not like it, but when I have one here, you be a kid on the general and I got one you get. Did you get in the general? So I mean, I jump on my way to Joel. We are the department, we are what it is, but even though you are in peace or you are doing it, we are. So in all manner, it's a collective mental. How you feeling now?
Okay.
I calculating we are any people now. Now you people now, they're trying to crucify him.
Thank you, my brother. We leave you right there. Thank you very much. We leave you right there, and we gotta go. Sorry, all of you who are calling, we cannot take your calls. Tomorrow is fast and prayer day.
Hey, boy. What makes you Papa get polo masko? Papa, don't do.
Exclusive from HotLBR.com.